What is up, everybody? Back again for another episode on the Coronella. We're almost right where we left off last night, or last time we were on this map. I did wash the tractor. We left this over at the grain mill. I brought it back. I washed it up and stuff like that. And then what I also did. Hey, what's up, Two-Born? Welcome back. You're always here every time. Um, oh, we got somebody else joining here. So I did, after we finished that last contract, I came over here. I got this contract in field 31 over here going, and some oats and stuff like that. So I just played for just a bit. Kind of got this field going a little bit here. Got this harvester to 100%, and decided to go ahead and start up the stream. It's 8 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern. So we just got some more hard mode to play. So we'll jump back over here. Our finances are not doing too bad. We did go and put fuel in the harvester and we fixed it up and stuff. So, it was, I think it was about 1,500 or so. About 1,500 or so to fix the harvester and header. And then we put, I think it was like $576. Man, that flash is awful. Sometimes it doesn't do it so bad. Other times it does it a whole bunch. So we put about $2,000 into the harvester. Our field over there is looking better. It's growing. It's on slow growth, so that's going to take some time. That's all wheat over there. We're just going to go down this way here. Yeah, we'll be doing some more contracts. I might want to take all the compost out of that bunker over there and at least put it into our silo. That way our bunker is all open and ready. Whoa, what the heck was that? I didn't hit anything. That was weird. So that way our bunker silo is all open and ready for straw and all that stuff, and we're ready for it from our field after it's all grown and we harvest and stuff. That's just something we could work on that needs to be worked on soon. Alright, so this is 31 here. I'm gonna leave this tractor right here. I hope you guys are all having a good night tonight. Also, really quick for the day. So far for today, like we're still pretty early in the morning, but we're already at 23,000, almost $24,000 in the green today. So far, see we got. I forget all the stuff we did on the last episode. I didn't go back and watch it or anything. I know we were doing contracts, so that's pretty much where we were at. So for our vehicle running costs, we did $907. Not too bad to get us going on a couple contracts there. That's for like the harvester and for the trailer we're also leasing, so it is what it is for that. Because when we use the trailer, it costs money, and when we use the harvester and stuff like that, and the header, that also costs money too. So yeah, $577 for fuel, and then harvest income so far we're at 21,000, and then contract income we're at 4,200. So minus the repairs, the run costs, and the fuel and stuff like that, we're at $23,909 for the day so far. Not too bad for 9:30 in the morning. Alright, so we'll get this all fired back up here. And keep on going around. We'll see about knocking out some more contracts. Still haven't taken out any loans. Economy's on hard. Almost everything's on hard. Except there's no weeds. And there's no withering on. Those are the only two things. Everything else is all hard as it can get. Yeah, it's sounding fun to get back onto this map here. It's been a little while since I've been on this map with you guys. I know I wanted to bring back some of that Sussex and stuff like that, so we did some of that, and that was actually pretty good. I'm glad we got back onto Sussex. You know, I've been pretty excited to work on this map with you guys in a hard mode. It is a lot of work. It will be a grind, but you know, look at our bank account. We don't own a whole lot right now. We own a field and the main farm area. We do own a tractor. And we own like a flatbed trailer as well, but everything else we're leasing right now. So our goal is going to be to get some equipment, like getting our own harvester that we don't have to pay overhead costs for, besides like repairs and fuel and stuff like that. That would be a good goal. Also, more fields. That way we could do a decent rotation on harvest and planting like that. That way we're always like planting, we're always harvesting, instead of just planting and doing all that and waiting. But you know, just like in real life, when you get on, when you start your grow in real life, you gotta wait a while for it to grow. So putting it on slow growth is actually kind of cool, because this is only day 2 that we've been on, and we already have, we're probably halfway grown already. So not bad, not bad. Like I would be surprised. I'd be really surprised if that crop on our field was ready for harvest today. We might be looking more in like tomorrow time on that, but I don't ever play on slow plant growth, so I can't really tell you. I think it's growing faster than I thought it would in the beginning, so you know, might be today, might be tomorrow morning that we're looking to harvest that. And if that's the case, that's pretty fast. Oh, we got 3 people on here now. What's up, everybody? Everybody. Oh, here, I'll turn this off real quick. I love you too. That's my wife on there. That's her fake name. That's not her real name. But I love you too, honey. Thanks for in and saying hi and stuff. And I love you. Just harvesting some oats. Make sure you go in and give me a thumbs up. Alright, good night, babe. I love you. See you soon, too. Yeah, this field didn't take too long to get all harvested here. So we got 4 people in here now. Oh, two board. And if you're talking to me, this is how you doing. I'm good. I'm doing great, man. Appreciate you asking. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know why I like harvesting oats. I've always liked harvesting oats. They don't fill up too fast, but you get a pretty good yield off of them normally. Yeah, this field probably wasn't done to, 100% fertilization. A lot of times the computer only does it halfway. I don't know why. If I was a computer, I'd go 100% because they do it automatically. It's probably because they don't want you going in and stealing a crop that's 100% fertilized already. They want you going in if you're going to go and steal a crop from somebody, buying a crop that's already ready for harvest type of thing. They probably don't want you to get the full max yield. Just another couple passes here, and we'll be through with this one. It's only 9:41 in the morning, so still plenty of time in the day. And we did pretty well knocking out that initial leasing cost, so uh, it'd be nice just to keep on staying up in the green today. See if we can't get ahead a little bit. Oh, looks like they already took some money out for something. We were up at 208, took another $1,000 out. I missed that one. Did I like Wolfstream? Yeah, for sure. Are you talking about the one he did earlier that we were on talking, or are you talking about the Mass Effect one? Because I missed that stream, but I went back and I watched the video. I stopped to finish up like the last 10 minutes of the video, but I went through and I watched pretty much the whole thing. A lot of talking in the first half of that in-game narration, but that game looks cool. Seems like it has a pretty cool storyline. It reminds me of a movie, like playing a movie. Almost reminds me of Halo, and kind of like Borderlands, kind of. The earlier one, yeah, for sure. That earlier one was fun. It was cool watching Wolf plow the snow. I still haven't done snow yet, so. Oh, it says, does equipment lift as you put it in reverse, or do you life it manually? You lift it manually, just like we're finishing up right here. We get done harvesting. I push L1 and square, and it turns off the harvester to lift it up. So a lot of what you do on here is manual. It's just a button or a combination of buttons. Just like L1 and pushing down on the D-pad, you pipe out. So you pipe out here. And good thing we'll be able to take all this in one trailer load. That way we don't have to do a couple trips. But yeah, anytime you want to drop the head like I was doing, it's just L1 and square. Turns the harvester on. Like when you're backing up, you can turn it off, you turn it back on, Alright, so we're all unloaded. Just like you gotta close your pipe here. And then once that's there, you can fold the harvester up, and then you push triangle to switch over to your header. L1 and X to unfold that, drop that down. You push X to drop that. You back up like this. It's like everything is manual, pretty much. Like you don't have to physically get out and out of your harvester and do anything, but you still have to push all the buttons for it. And we'll just leave that there for the meantime. We'll go run this. We gotta see where this farmer wants his crop taken, so go in here to contracts and to the grain elevator, which is just up the way from us a little bit there. Just past the roundabout. I just started playing Greenwich Valley today. That's a super huge map. I think Tuborn, I think you and I were talking about that earlier. Um, yeah, that map is super duper huge. And I thought it was just like a bunch of really small fields. Oh, come on, car, get out of the way here. A lot of the fields aren't that bad, you know. They're like this map here or bigger. There's a bunch on there that are actually bigger, so once I learn the map a little bit more and figure out kind of how I want to start that series off with Greenwich Valley, then I'll probably get that one started as well. But oh no, I haven't really fully thought about. Oh, fine, come on, car, get out of the way. Oh, he's turning this way too. Wow, that's the type of stuff that'll make me turn off traffic. Wow. All right, all right. What we're gonna do here, real quick? Traffic on, traffic off, traffic back on. Huh. Where'd all the cars go, huh? Same road, no cars. That's from Truman Show. If you guys haven't ever seen Truman Show with Jim Carrey, make sure you guys watch that one. Oh yeah, you got it installed a few hours ago. Yeah, for sure. That's a cool one. I'll probably be playing that one quite a bit. This is the grain elevator, right? Yep. I'll probably play that one quite a bit off stream. I won't record a lot of that playing it first just to get used to the map, and um, I'll figure out how I kind of want to start that one. So I think he wants this grain right here. Oh, we'll go ahead and drop the oats in, see what we get. I like that we get money off of other people's harvest. Look at that, our money's going up already a little bit. We almost got $3 grand from that, not too bad. But we go in here to contracts, collect, and we collect our 4,300 bucks for that. So we get the bonus and we get the contract done, and now we're at $212,000. So for now, I'll just turn this off for a sec, save some gas, and we have to figure out what we're gonna do next. So there's transporting. Um, we don't really have stuff to transport yet. We do have like that flatbed trailer, but I don't think we'll be doing this one. Eventually, we'll do more transport stuff once we actually get the equipment to be able to transport. Plowing, we do have the 6M. That's not too bad. Field 1 is pretty good size. Not too bad a price for plowing, so maybe we'll come back to that one. Harvesting, oh, potatoes. Nope, we don't have the equipment for that. We could borrow it. That'll take a long time to do the potatoes. Money's not bad though; it's a pretty good price, but that's why it's a pretty good price because that old man there, he doesn't want to do it either. So yeah, it says I looked at some of the fields, and one of them had no gate and had no fence around the whole field. Yeah, for sure. I noticed that a lot of areas too was just um, the hedges and stuff like that in Greenwich Valley. A lot of them I noticed you could drive right through the hedges. Like Sussex, you try to drive through the hedges like a wall. You can't drive through. You could jump over it, but you can't drive through it. I notice on Greenwich Valley, if it's a fence or gate, you can't go through it. But I notice a lot of the shrubbery type stuff around a lot of the fields. You can totally, um, you could drive right through. So trying to get some bigger equipment onto your fields might not be too bad on that. But at the same time, the store where you buy stuff at the store, getting out of that parking lot at the main store, um, it's tight. You can't really get something big in there. I don't think so. On Greenwich Valley is going to be a lot of smaller equipment. It's actually pretty similar to this. I'm not sure if we'll be able to even have this bigger harvester on that map. So we got some sowing here. You know, we do have that stuff. Some sowing, fertilizing, harvesting. We have all this stuff. What field is this? Field 8. Well, field 8's pretty small. That one's not too bad. I just can't wait until we're working on our own stuff. Fertilizing, that's not too bad either. Field 16. That's a pretty good size one. We might knock out some fertilizing, you know. We only have... you know, we do have that bigger spreader. Let's go see what we got down there. We'll drive back to the farm. Yeah, it would definitely be hard for a long trailer to get out of the shop. It's all going to be a bunch of short stuff. Oops, sorry, I dropped my phone. Trying to grab that and crashed into the pole here. Yeah, it'll be a lot of smaller equipment and stuff like that. You know, trailers like this or whatever should be fine. Well, maybe not this one. I actually run into everything with this trailer. But that one should be pretty interesting just because the map seems pretty big. It took me quite a while. I just drove around and kind of looked at the landscape and looked at the little towns and stuff like that. And it really seems like it's a pretty big map. It took me quite a while to travel across it. Oh, we'll go up here. We'll get this trailer put away for now. And we'll grab the little fertilizer deal. Yeah, let's go this way. I just washed this too, so it shouldn't be too bad right now. I'm not too worried about that. We'll go ahead and let's park it down here. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Come on, get off of there. Of course it would, huh? There it goes, I think. I always like parking stuff down here, so I think we'll just park this down here with this other one. They give you a decent amount of room down here to be able to swing all the way in and back up a trailer. Some of the other areas don't give you as much space. That looks good. And then we're just going to want to come up here. And for now, too, we'll just go ahead and leave the harvester parked in that field. Yeah, jackknifed. Almost. Snagged. Not quite a jackknife. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. And we'll probably have to take this down to the store. Just to be safe, we'll take it down and we'll get some more fertilizer put in it. Alright. Well, we already knocked out one contract. Now let's see if we can knock out a few more. This fertilizing one, it's a pretty decent sized field, but the spread on this little fertilizer spreader, like the spreader itself is small, but it has a good sized spread, so it shouldn't really take us too long. want the big bags, and we're doing this. Oh, yeah, those are cool. Why is that a mod? 1,000. Looks the same as that. 1920. 1920. Eh, looks the same. That's where there's two different ones. So I'll do 3 of those to see if that's enough to fill this thing up. Probably is. Probably more than we need, but at least we'll have some extra sitting down here. Yeah, when you pull in close to that, automatically opens up. You click in on the left joystick and starts to fill. You gotta click it every time one of the pallets starts over. So we got some extra there. This thing holds 3,200. That will be fine. Also, I'm right here by the gas station. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. I just filled up the harvester before I started this episode. So that one is good. Shouldn't take too much to fill this. 122 bucks. It wasn't too bad, but didn't need very much either, but I figure since we're right here, I might as well top it off. Keep us going all day. Did we ever accept that contract? I wish it wasn't flashing like that. Cap view, man. That's the only bummer about this map. I like it a lot, but man, I'm pretty sure you guys can see all that. It's just like awful. So looks like we didn't accept it, and it was field 16, right? I'm pretty sure it's the one. So that's right here. Not bad money on that. So yeah, we could do all that, and we're gonna accept it. Oh yeah. Shush. Whoa. Man, I swear on this map, if I hit one little small thing, it sends me sailing. This field right here, I believe, is field 16. Alright, so this thing has a pretty good spread on it, so we'll zoom out a little bit here. We'll get it turned on. And like on contracts too, you could do, a pretty sloppy job, and they still count it okay. So, if we miss little bits here and there on these contracts, like I usually say, it doesn't matter as much. If it's my own field, I definitely try and do, 100% of the time. Do 100% of the time. Especially on this hard mode stuff, you really got to make sure you get everything that you can out of your own fields. These contracts, they only expect you to do, they don't pay you more for doing more. They pay you a lump sum for completing what they want done. So, these little edges, these little side pieces here we're missing, I'm sure it's going to be like, all right, complete, and those won't be done. So, if you guys have been following along with this one, you guys have seen that before. Like I was saying, this little fertilizer spreader, it's small, but the thing has a decent little spread. Try not to miss too much. I don't want to have to double back. I'm like, sorry, you missed way too much. Yeah, I feel like we've been doing all the work for all these guys. We did a whole bunch of the harvesting on this map. We did a bunch of plowing on this map. I've been doing fertilizing. So really I've been like stealing a bunch of the work around. These people want to just keep on paying me to work, whatever. I might as well do it. Yeah, speaking of work, I actually start work back up in the morning tomorrow, like in real life. They reopen the shop and I'll be back to working again. It's almost kind of lame to go back to work. Like, I'm excited to go back to work, but um, hey, what's up, Wolf? Yeah, I was, kind of enjoying being just at home, taking care of the family and stuff, and doing all that, and have to get unemployment and a little extra money on top of that. So, that's been nice, just getting paid to hang out at home. So that's all gonna be coming to an end. Back to the grind in the morning. We'll see how it all goes, though. Should be fine. But then sometime in July, probably like, I don't know, early July, I will be taking 3 months off of work again. So I just got like 2 months off of work, and then I'll be right back to getting 3 months off of work because I will have a new baby. And in Oregon, it says that fathers get 3 months off. It says 12 weeks off, um, paid, full everything, full 100% pay and all that. So that should be pretty sweet. So I'll have to take care of my new baby and stuff like that, but I'll still be getting streams in. But it's been a crazy year. 2 months off from the COVID thing, and then get 3 months off from being father to a new baby. So it's weird having almost half a year off. I almost never get time off like that. Here and there, I take a little bit of time off, but I don't remember the last time I had a whole week off before all this stuff. Yeah, it shouldn't take us too much longer to knock this field out here. It's taking a little bit of fertilizer, but not too much. So hopefully I want to watch this one to see if it like kind of compensates us for the usage of the fertilizer. If it doesn't, what we'll have to do is just kind of take that away from how much the contract is worth. So if it's costing us $1,000 or whatever in fertilizer, and it's a $5,000 contract, we're actually only going to be getting $4,000 from it if we have to pay for our own fertilizer. And since we have a decent amount in here too, I'm going to try to knock out a couple more fields with this stuff. We'll see what other fertilizing they have going on. This 16 is a decent sized field as well, so a lot of the other fields won't even be this size. It'll be smaller than this one. So, if we finish this one around 70% or so, um, we know that we got at least enough to do, easily a couple more fields with this load here. Hey, Wolf, I just got done. Well, I have like 10 minutes left. I watched your Mass Effect Andromeda video. Sorry I missed the live stream. Had a bunch of stuff I was taking care of. We're getting ready to move too. Oh, see, it's all finished. So yeah, we didn't get any other bonus, but we did get 6,800 from that. Probably took it probably took I'd say maybe $1,000, maybe a little bit more minus that. So we probably still got over $5,000 from that little fertilizing bit. So that's not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, Wolf, that game looks really cool. I was watching you play that, but man, that first little half of your half of your video is definitely a lot of talking, a lot of a lot of story. But it's cool. It reminds me of like Halo crossed with Borderlands almost, with all the Hyperion stuff. It totally reminds me of Borderlands, but very like Halo, like nice. Seems like it has a really good storyline and stuff like that. So looking forward to seeing more of that. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, I know Tuborn, I know you know, but anybody else that will be getting on watching this video, we're talking about Irish Wolf Gaming. You know, you got to go on YouTube, go to Irish Wolf Gaming. He has a bunch of live stream, bunch of role play, a few different games on there. So make sure you go and check. Subscribe if you want, and give them thumbs up if you want, and all that stuff, and hit the bell for all the notifications and all that stuff. I actually don't know why I was coming down this way, but while I'm here, might as well fill this thing up the rest of the way. Should take the rest of that pallet. Yep, perfect. Now, what we're going to want to do... Now we could definitely do a couple more fields. We could probably do a few more. Let's see what other fertilizing missions they had for us. Alright. Fertilizing. 5,000. Field 12. That's not too bad field either. I think we'll take that one. And field 12. Field 12 is right up behind our main farm, I think. Yeah, it's this field here. So we'll go, I think we can actually cut through right here. So that will work out just fine. Come on. What are you people doing? Like they having car problems right there. Yeah, we can just cut up to field 12 right here. Which I like field 12 just because it has a level cut through right there. We'll go ahead and we'll start putting some fertilizer down here for them. Field 12 is a good sized field too. This one will take a little bit of fertilizer, so that's fine though. Another $5,000 or so from this. But yeah, we're looking really good for the day for finances and stuff like that. After we get a little bit further along right here, we'll jump into that and see where we're sitting for that. But I think we're over like $30,000 for the day already in the green, so not bad for not even harvesting our own field yet. Second day at 10 in the morning on hard mode, not bad. I'm just kind of glad and sort of lucky the contracts are still paying out pretty good, and especially all those harvesting contracts, all that stuff did really well with the harvest bonus and stuff like that. Yeah, in that Greenwich Valley, what I'm thinking about doing is starting off the game kind of just regular. It won't be a role play, it's going to be like a let's play on Greenwich Valley. But man, I don't know that map at all. Like this one I played for quite a bit before I started showing you guys. So I do want to go in and play it for a little bit, kind of get a feel for the map more so. But I think what I want to do I noticed there's a lot of grass fields and stuff like that on there. So I think what I'll be doing a lot of on there is making bales. Or also, I was looking at the little cow pasture on there as well. You buy the area, it has a little barn and stuff, and the cow area, and all that stuff looks super nice over there as well. But every single field around there's all grass, and there's a couple different nice silage um, bunkers over there. So I wouldn't mind doing like a bunch of grass and picking it up and making silage and stuff like that. I won't be starting off with any extra money, but what I will do is I'll start. Um, we'll play on easier economy, normal or easy economy. Like this one's on hard economy, so we're getting robbed every time we go to sell. I was thinking with that Greenwich Valley, I don't want to do it too easy. I don't want to put like government subsidies on that one at all. Um, I do have it on. I did have it on Sussex to get all that equipment because that's more of an established farm type of thing. And that's kind of how I play that one. An already pre-existing farm with all the equipment, and they've been working. I know we had to like build up the animals, and we're still working on that. But that's more the feel of that one as a pre-existing farm with all the equipment already, at least. On that Greenwich Valley, it's going to be like we have to build it from the ground up together. I'll be buying equipment as I go. We'll have to lease stuff like that. But we'll be playing on like normal plant growth and normal economy and stuff like that. So it'll be a lot faster pace than than this map is for sure. This will be hard mode all the way, but it's not bad. It's just a lot of work. Money doesn't come in as easy as it normally does in this game. We're almost through this field already. And that field 16 and this field right here took almost the exact same amount of fertilizer. Oh, done. Let's turn that off. Yeah, the other one was like, what, 70% or 69%? And this one's 72%. We'll go back in here to contracts. Completed. We'll collect that. And let's look at finances here. So we got vehicle running costs, $907. Vehicle leasing costs for the day, it's 3,234 for the day. So we're, what's that, 41 for the day in the red. And then we got fuel costs almost 700. So we're 5, 10, about almost $11,000 for the day. That hired worker, I accidentally hit hired worker. He ran for like not even a minute or whatever. So I had to pay him $4. But if you look down there, we have $33,907, and that's how much in the green. I wish it showed it green. It just shows it white and not red. But right now we are almost $34,000 in the green for the day. So we are not looking too bad for the day so far. But as we go through, we'll be using the equipment. Um, if we're doing a field that costs us, or that we're getting $5,000 for, and we're harvesting, they might want $1,000 of that to run. So um, that's what we're getting for that. Let's see if we need. Actually, let's check our field. Let's see what our field's looking like here. So we own 17, which is wheat, and it is fertilized 100%. That dark blue color. That's 50% there. This needs plow. This needs lime. This doesn't have anything on it. It's probably just grass. But this one's grass here too, but that's fully fertilized. I do eventually want to buy 18. That's a nice grass field to have, and it's like right off your main little area here. So if you got, there's I think it's like right here. It's bunker silo for silage. I think it's right there. But when you mow this and you haul your grass, and all you have to do is haul it right down here through your main barn and dump it. and then haul back through this way. Pick up another load back and forth. So when you're making silage and stuff like that, it's a good field for that because you could just bring it in, fill. On my other save game, I have a whole bunch of silage, and that's what I do. I get that off of 18 there, but it's fully fertilized grass, so I bet that'd be a nice harvesting grass there. So R17 is fully fertilized, and like it showed, it's wheat, and it is growing right now, and it looks like it is maybe in the third stage of growth. This dark green color is a fourth stage. This one looks like first. Yeah, so it's either in the second or third. It's kind of hard to tell that color there. Those two middle greens look so close together. But yeah, it's about halfway grown once it gets dark like that, and then it'll end up looking like, oh, yeah, end up looking like this right here. That's the first stage of harvest. But as you let it go and it gets more into the orange or into the darker orange colors, gonna get that. No, no dark orange. Once it gets dark orange, you see over there ready to harvest. It goes yellow, and then this color orange, then a really dark orange, almost red. That's when it's like, that's right before withering too. So if you have withering on, you always have to watch that. Um, but that's like the best harvest as well. The best yield off of your crops if it's like dark orange. So the longer we can wait on that, the better. We'll try and wait a little bit on ours, but I sure do want to hurry up and get the straw down for that. So we might wait until it's orange. We might start taking some when it's yellow, and we'll see what we get from that. All depends on what we have going on. So we'll just go up this way towards our main farm area here. And we're going to see if there's any more fertilizing contracts. Just hang out here for a sec. Go over here to contracts. Fertilizing. Oh, there's that fertilizing one. Field 24. Let's check out field 24. It's that one there. That's not too bad. Probably go in right here. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take that job, I think. Oh, there's some other fertilizing ones here. Field 9. Pay on that's pretty good. Where's field 9? Oh, it's right next to us. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do field 9. Just because we are right here already. And the pay is not too bad. It's a little bit bigger, but it's close. So we'll accept that one. And that is... So this one shouldn't take us too long to do. Again, getting us some money going. What to say, 5,600 for this one? Probably over $1,000 of fertilizer it's going to take to do. So, we're looking at, 4,000 and some change. We're not doing too bad for 10:19 a.m., And we still haven't taken any loans out. We are still paying quite a bit of leasing costs. But man, we almost squared that away on the first day. I think we did actually. I think we got $1,000 over with the leasing costs and run costs and all that stuff. It was like 106, and I think we got 107,000. So we're like $1,000 over. I should be further out here. It's not my own field. Yeah, a lot of people play with like big money and stuff on here, and putting $1 billion on and stuff like that. But and they give you the options to make it harder, make the difficulty a little bit higher. So when you want more of a challenge, besides being able just to get all the equipment that you want and max out your slots and stuff like that, and go ahead and throw it on a little bit harder. It takes more time, but we do have money in the bank. We don't owe anything. We are paying leasing, stuff like that, like I said. But we don't owe a whole lot. We own one field. We own the main farm area. We own this tractor. We own a flatbed trailer. And we're leasing a couple trailers and a harvester. And I think I might have bought this little guy here, this little fertilizer. Or this is just the one that came with the game. Oh, I think that's what it was, because even on the start from scratch mode, they give you some equipment to start with. So in the beginning, I got my little bit of money and I sold all the equipment, and it put me at like 1.1 million. But with buying the main farm and buying that field, buying this tractor, that was a big chunk of the money just right there. I will probably be getting it back onto No Man's Land to do some work a little bit later. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming that at all tonight. If not, I'll stream some more of that tomorrow. But that's been pretty fun. I've been wanting to put in more work on that one, just to get that one all buttoned up so we can start growing. Right now, the plant growth on that map is turned off. That way, we get all the stuff, all the work that we want to get done, everything planted, without having to worry about plants growing like under our feet while we don't have other parts buttoned up yet. So as soon as we get the whole thing all planted up, I'll go ahead and turn on the plant growth fast. We'll get the whole thing growing. We'll get it all into the orange, the dark orange there, and we'll get some harvesters. We'll start harvesting. But that's been a fun one, And appreciate you guys always watching the streams and stuff like that as well. Make sure if you go back, if you missed any of the other ones, or anything like that, make sure you go back and watch all the other videos. Make sure you drop a thumbs up on there. I'm trying to get like 10 thumbs up on some of my videos, so if you like the video, there's gonna be a lot more to come. A lot more new content and stuff like that. I keep on saying I want to get my content more dialed in. This one hasn't been too bad. We've been playing through this one from pretty much the very, very beginning. But make sure you go in there, you drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, our contract is done there. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications and all that stuff. And yeah, you guys know what to do. Alright. Where are we at? Oh yeah. Almost forgot what field we're in. We're right here by the main farm. We'll just get up out of here. See, we're about a half tank there, so that was 2 fields. And both of those, that field 12 and that field 9 there, both of those are decent sized fields, so we just knocked that one out again. I'm telling you, the fertilizing contracts we're knocking out of the park. So we got this one here, 5,300. And a couple down here for a little bit cheaper. That one's not too bad in field 34. We'll take this one here, field 24. We'll accept that. We should have enough fertilizer. Look, we're already up at $224,000. It's nice that number keeps on going up. I've never done it like this on this kind of difficulty level. I play on some stuff kind of hard, but this one's slow going. And so far we're doing well, so good for us. We just got to keep on making the right moves. I did take one load. Oh, that's probably where the other money for the... I was wondering where the other harvest income came from. But that was that money. I think we got like, what did we get, like 8,000 bucks for that load of compost down to Coronella. That was pretty low there, so I stopped transporting that stuff down there. We were not getting enough money for that, so um, you know, it's hard doing all the work getting something like that and then going and not getting a lot for it. So you know, we're not hurting for money right now, so I just want to go ahead and hold on to that for a little bit. We'll get it put into our silo. I think this is the right field. That's not where we're going, is it? I don't think that's where we go into that field at. I think it's down here more. Oh, there's a gate right here. I've never done any work in this field. Get that going. And this should be the right one. Let's see. Yep. I'll get this field knocked out as well. Yeah, it's not bad. You know, we have to pay for the fertilizer, it seems like, that we do use on these contracts, so we have to, like, kind of keep an eye on that as well and what we're buying for that. You know, this fertilizer's not cheap, but we are knocking these missions out pretty quick. A lot of them have been like around $5,000. You know, so hey, if we get, you know, even 4,000 bucks after all the fertilizer costs and stuff like that for a quick little contract like these, that's not bad. And I could just sit here too and got it on cruise control right now. Controller in one hand, beer in the other. So hey, cheers. Yep, life is good hanging out with you guys, playing Farm Sim, drinking a beer, smoking a bowl, you know. Life is good. Go back to work tomorrow. Like I said, like I'm excited to go back to work, but it's been nice not having to go to work every day. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, like we're getting ready to move and stuff like that. So a lot of packing, a lot of cleaning. So I've been busy. Been putting a lot of work on this game, but I have to go back to the real world. No more paid vacation for me. Yeah, it's not bad on this. I always call it the backpack spreader because it looks like the tractor has a backpack on. But this little spreader only what was it holding? 3,200 liters. But man, this is the third field that we've done with this load of fertilizer so far. Yeah, because we did 16 up there, and then I filled up the rest of the fertilizer that we had at the shop. Almost topped it off. It was like 95%. And then we did 12, and we did field 9, and now we're doing this one. And we're only at 33%. It's not bad. But you know, what's that? $6,000, almost $6,000 in fertilizer. So that's the kind of cost you have to watch. But these are quick, and you know, if you're doing the math, we're making money on it on the contract. So you know, if you had to pay for something and you're like breaking even on it, it's not worth your time. I think we're just about done. There it is, all done. 29% left in the tank. And we'll go here. And then we'll collect that. Okay, we got $229,000 in the bank now, and we are $44,410 in the green for the day. Not too bad. Let's see what else they got here. A bunch of cultivating and plowing. There's some harvesting. We don't have the cotton, so we're not going to do that. Canola, that's really low for that. It's probably pretty quick for that. I don't think field 5 is very big. Oh, excuse me. Field 5 is pretty small, but we're not going to be doing that. So those are probably the 3 harvesting contracts there, minus this one down here, which is remove top. So that's probably the potatoes and sugar beets, I bet, or potatoes or something. Fertilizing 34. We'll see what this one is. Where's 34? Was I looking at that one earlier? Oh, no, that was 24. That's the one we just did. And 34 is down here. Yeah, we'll have to head down there. This is where the other... I'm pretty sure this is where the other farm is that you could get. So we have the main farm here. And then I'm pretty sure that down here, I think that's the area, yeah. I'm pretty sure right here is where the other farm is. Pretty cool looking. Maybe we'll swing on by there and we'll check that out as we go down. Yeah, we'll go up and around. I'll show you, because right here, this is where the cows are. Not popped up until you buy them. Right here is the pellet factory. No, sorry, this is where they make the boards. The laminate boards is right here. And right here is where the wheat factory is. So we'll drive by that and we'll check that out. Yep, so we'll go up and around down there, check that stuff out. Cruise up here. By 34, we'll get all this fertilized. And we'll come back out. We'll check out the other farm and make our way down this way. Sounds like a plan. Looks like there's another gate right here. Oh no. That was a strong gate. Just flung my tractor out of the way. For some reason I thought it was going to open out. I should have known that gate was going to open in. Just jump out here in traffic. Gotta get ahead of these guys though. They're going to hold up the show here. Cool. Hopefully we're all clear for a bit after getting in front of those slow cars. That's that field 18 I was talking about, that fertilized grass. And our farm is just right up there. You kind of see the wheel loader up there. That's a good field for grass. A couple power poles going right through the middle of the field, but you can work around those. Hey, what's up, four-wheeler? How you doing, man? I tried to invite you last night. I tried to invite you to come play last night after I got off my stream, but I didn't hear from you until today. Yeah, I invited you, and there was that other guy that was wanting to play as well. I think we just go down this way. I invited both you guys to come play. I was sitting there for a while waiting for you guys, and then I got off. It's funny, I've been driving on this side of the road because I've been playing on Sussex. But on this... Oh, did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way, didn't I? Sorry, I actually passed up the way I was supposed to go. I could go up this little back way here, though. But yeah, I threw on my Fellsbrun map or whatever, invited you guys, so we could play. There was no mods on that map, so it would have been like super easy for anybody to get on there. I was on there for a while. One person that was just on the one person that was just on the multiplayer thing jumped on for a bit, but they didn't have a mic, and I tried to tell them the password, and they didn't have the password to get on because they couldn't hear what I was saying. So I just want to show you guys this little area here. Super nice little area. Nice little fields and stuff like that. You know, overall this map is really pretty. Besides the flashing in cab, I do like this map a lot. But this field here, all this field is a grazing pasture for the cows. And this is the cow barn. So you have to buy this area on the map, obviously, before you can use it, before it pops up on the map. But a little vehicle storage there. Your manure will pop up there. And you come down here. Once you own this gate will open. You can't do it right now. And then this is where you can buy animals, sell animals, and then your food and straw. And then the water is over here. But they'll graze out here in this pasture as well. And they'll be out here hanging out. And whenever they feel like it, they'll simply take a little stroll straight across the road. They'll walk right across the road here, and they'll graze around in this field here. So non-stop while they're awake and doing their thing, they're back and forth across the road all the time. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, you got your slurry here. Milk pickup is there. Pretty sweet little deal. You can open up all the gates once you own it. I'm not quite sure what this area is for, but I think it's some kind of bunker silo where you could actually store something right here. I'm not quite sure exactly what that area is for. So I just wanted to show you guys, it's the cow area, just right down the hill from our main farm. So eventually on this map here, on this, wow, look at that. On this hard mode series, I would like to own some cows. We'll get that going. But we gotta work on getting up there and, whoa. You know, we have to work up to it. We have to get money going. We have to buy some equipment. We have to buy some more land. Get our pockets right, you know, get our bank account right. Oh yeah, also here, I'll show you this real quick. This is kind of cool. There's a water reservoir right here. And you come up here and you get water. I think you do have to pay for it up here. You don't have to own this area, but it's like a buy point for water. I think it's really cheap, but yeah, you come right there to fill up. That's a cool little reservoir, you know. Cool idea, a little detail on the map. There's a lot of in-game detail on this map, a lot. So you keep cruising up the hill here, and then right here off to the right is our laminate board factory. So you do have to own all the factories in this. Oh, I can't open the gate. You come in here. This is your wood chips. That's a symbol on this map for your wood chips. You put your wood chips right here. And then it fills up the capacity. I think the capacity is like 60,000. I could be wrong on that. But then your pallets that look like this will automatically spawn down here with your boards in them. And you take your boards in the cell. Other various lumber and logs and stuff out here. Go ahead and close that gate. I usually don't see too much traffic up here. Mostly down like on the main road and through town and stuff, there's a lot of traffic. So still heading up the same road. if we could cut. You know, I think we can. We cut right there to that main. The other farm is right there, so maybe we'll have to go back and have a look at that real quick. I think that might be the field that we're doing. Yeah, 34 is right there, so we'll have to find our way in there. And right over here, this little factory is the flour mill, which will be the first factory that we try to buy. I forget exactly how much it is. You buy the little factory with the land, and all you gotta do is come down here, you know, with your load of wheat, because you need wheat to make the flour. So after you get your wheat, you come down here, and you drop it right there in that silo hatch, and it'll fill up the capacity. I believe that's 60,000 liters as well. And then, same thing, the pallets will auto-spawn right here on this little flat piece of concrete, and once they're done, they'll put a little label on it, you know, the pallet's complete. Yep, and it's flour. Cool little thing, but yeah, it fits like 10 pallets or more out here before you have to actually like make some room. Alright, so how do we get in there? I bet we could go up around this way, and there should be a gate up here on this corner. Oh yeah, we have a gate right here. Now this one should open in. I just need to remember the gates open in and not out. Yep. That way I don't park my tractor right in front of the gate and then open it the wrong way. So we'll zoom out for this one so we can see what we're doing. We have to make this 29, it's a pretty decent field. We have to make this 29% last, so let's see if I can skip below these bits, get a full bite out of the fertilizer here out of the field. Alright, cruise control. Controller in my hand, beer in the other. Oh, why am I hanging way over the edge here? I should be missing bits, if anything. I'm hanging over the edge, just kind of wasting fertilizer out there in that grass they're not paying us for, so I'd rather miss a little bit than waste. Or miss a little bit, like leaving dirt not fertilized than putting fertilizer way over the edge. That's what I meant. We're at 22%. It would be pretty silly to come over here to do this contract and then still have to go all the way back to go get more fertilizer for it. But I think after doing those other fields that we did, I don't think it's going to be a big problem doing this one here with what we have. And you don't need a big fertilizer either, man. This thing has a decent capacity for what it is. You guys saw how much fertilizing we just did off of one load of this thing, so it gets the job done. Super cheap. You know, you don't need you could use a small tractor with like almost no horsepower and do the same job right here as well. So again, if you're starting small, this is a great spreader. So if you're looking for something a little bit more compact and a little cheap on the cheaper side, low horsepower and stuff like that, this is definitely the way to go. 16%. And all we need to do is a little bit more here, and they're going to say contract complete. Now we've knocked out quite a bit. And are we done? 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 Did it say we're done? Or did I miss so much over here? Maybe all this little bit here? Guess we did miss quite a few chunks around. Oh, there, now it's done. Missed one too many chunks. Alright, so that's all done. We'll go into contracts. We will go over here and we'll get our 4,000 bucks. But again, we used up a little bit of fertilizer, so we're probably, it's probably over exaggerating. We're probably more than $3,000. But hey, that's good money for 10:45 in the morning. So right now we are $48,492 in the green for the day. And you see vehicle leasing costs we're already at 3,600. Vehicle running costs we're at 907. So like it's costing money, but we're our green our number our $48,000 number area down there is going up. We still have no loans. We have $233,000 in the bank now, so not too shabby. Oh, we'll go swing over here and we'll go check out this. I should be closing all the gates to all these farms. Oh, we'll have to pull over to the side here. Sorry, dude. Oh, why you just run into me? You saw I was in the road. I was just talking about how I don't see that much traffic up here. Oh, also, I think this is a buy area. I think you could sell here somewhere. But you come down here and get like your liquid fertilizer. I think you could sell it here as well. But it looks like you could get seed. I think that's seed, so you could buy that from there. Then you could buy bales. I bet you could sell bales here. Sell. But over here, though, you pull up over here. And a lot of these places like this, you could pretty much buy, man, some of these, this one is only lime and fertilizer. Some of these places around the map, you could buy all kinds of stuff out of these. You can buy stuff on this map that you sure can't buy on other maps. I never noticed that before. Days. This series is going to go on for days. That's cool. I never noticed that tag before. I don't really come up here too often. Right. Like I've played this map quite a bit, but I haven't really done too much exploring around. So, for example, what I've always been kind of interested in, which I should have looked at even before buying the main farm, which I really like the main farm a lot on this map. I did not look at this farm over here, which is like the secondary farm on the map. So I think for here, what we're going to do, we're just going to turn this off. We're just going to look around at the farm here. And from what I hear, it has like almost all the same stuff as the other farm. So you got lime here. Probably have to own it, of course. But once you own it, you can open that up to fill. Another button to activate it to dump. Oh, cool. There's a storage rack here, just like on the other one. That's a nice shed. This must be the main grain silo, just like on the other one. So you dump here, you get filled up there. Root crop storage. That's cool. There's a whole another one of those down here. This is your milk storage, so that's cool. There's extra milk storage down here. It's a cool little, that's funny, they have is that a caliper? That must be a little workshop trigger right there. Fuel tank for your diesel there. This one's your fertilizer. So same thing, turn on to use, open up to fill, to dump, like, to fill up the silo, And then nice shed again, just like down there at the main farm, there's one of these sheds down there. Nice, there's also this, herbicide and fertilizer storage. Then a little, excuse me, man, that came out of nowhere. Nice little covered area here. Looks like probably some nice lights and stuff down here throughout the farm area. This right here is for doing compost. So if we get some more compost area going, and we get like up into some money more, we could totally come down here too. And this is another area we could do a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go over here. Oh, I like how it's double tiered. It's across the road, just like the other farm. Wood chip storage, sugarcane storage. That was cool. Nice little river over there. A waterfall almost. This is for your manure. That's for your slurry, so more storage of that as well. Oh, that's a cool little detail there. I like that. Oh, what else is here? Oh, cool. So, looks like chickens here. Yeah, that's where you collect your eggs. So on this farm, there's also chickens as well. They probably graze around this whole area, just like the other one. Wow, this whole area is actually nicer than the other area, so I don't know. This one's pretty sweet. I like this barn right here a lot. It's a cool looking barn. I suppose if you play this map and you don't like how tight the main area is, you could totally buy this area over here instead. All the same kind of, almost the same setup as the other one. All the same sheds and stuff are over there, just kind of different. This is where the seeds go. So you come over here, you gotta turn it on, you go into there, you get your seeds. That's after you put seeds in it. You can fill up from right here. It's the same thing, you gotta push the little button, turn it on, open it. And then just like the other main farm too, this silo here, you can put pig food in to store, compost to store, and chaff to store as well. So yeah, it's a nice little setup right there. Looks like plenty of room in here too. I never really looked at this one down here that much, so just want to come down here and kind of look through it with you guys. I almost wish I would have got this one instead. But I'm just like super used to the main farm up there. But again, if you don't like how tight that one is and you come on this farm, this is a sweet setup down here, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I kind of like this one now that I see it. I like all this little extra detailed pieces. Water pipes and stuff like that. Alright, so I think what we're going to do for right now is we're going to go head back to the farm. Get this all washed up. And we'll go swing down too and see how our field is looking as well. It's almost 11 o'clock, so we'll see we'll see what it's looking like by 11 o'clock. It's slow plant growth, so it's definitely going to take some time. But it might not take as long as I think, so. Get down away here. Yeah, next time when we go up the other direction, which is to the right of us, over a few fields, up the hill a little bit is where the pig area is. We'll buzz over there and check that out too next time. And that's our field there. So we'll just park this here for a sec. How we looking? It's growing. Fertilized 100%. But it's growing slow. But it is only almost 11 o'clock in the game. Not too bad, you know. It was even a day. It hasn't even been 24 hours in the game since we planted and fertilized that. So, it might take until tomorrow. We're not going to know until we find out together, huh? So, bring this in here. She's dirty, so we're going to get her washed up. She's got a bunch of work done for us. Yeah, it's all dirty. I really appreciate you guys watching the streams and watching all the videos and showing as much love and support and stuff as you guys have. It really means a lot and really makes you want to just keep on pushing forward and keep on coming out with good content for you guys. It's deserved. You guys deserve good content and good videos to watch, and I couldn't ask for a better crowd of people that watch this and show support and stuff. So thank you, and I appreciate all of it and all that. Appreciate all the thumbs up and the nice comments and you know all the views that you guys give me and sharing and being here. You guys, man, some of you guys have been here every single time. So I really appreciate all that. I really, really do. But I think that's going to call it for this episode here. We have been streaming for about an hour and a half. Decent episode. We got some more work done. We're $233,000 in the bank. We're looking pretty good for the day. We're in the green. And like nicely in the green too. Our field down there still has to get done growing. It's all the way fertilized. We'll probably work on getting some compost out of our silo, our bunker silo where it's fermented, put into our storage silo just behind the tractor back there on the right. Um, the price isn't very good right now for that, to be honest. So it was up around 500 something, like 544, I think. It's like 300 and something bucks right now. So it's down quite a bit. We're not hurting in the bank right now. We're staying up. We're staying positive, and we're staying in the green on that. So still no loans taken out. So when the time is right and price is a little bit better, we'll take all that compost and we'll go sell it. I'd like to. I'm looking for at least $500 for 1,000 liters off of that. Um, yeah, and as soon as that's emptied out and we harvest all of the rest of our, um, sorry, why can't I turn those off? Oh yeah, I was trying to turn those off, but I wasn't out of the tractor. As soon as we have all of our crop going, and we have all the straw coming off of that, we'll be able to take it right to the bunker silo, and we'll be able to get us all going. Super good, super fast. And hopefully that round, I think the first batch was at 250,000. I think 250,000 liters of straw off of field 17. So we'll see how we do off of that. It was only a 50% fertilizer first. The round coming up is going to be 100. So we'll have to see what the difference is there. Hopefully it's a big difference because that means more money for us. More money, we're going to get more fields. We're going to buy some equipment, and we'll have to keep on moving, keep on doubling our money, and keep on pushing forward. Again, I appreciate you guys all being there. Make sure you drop a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications. And drop a comment if you guys have any ideas for content or any of that. So, once again, thank you. And you guys have a good night. And peace out.